graduate of WADA. That would be the esteemed Wizarding Academy of Dramatic Arts. I'm not quite sure where everyone's gone off to. That would be my fellow performers now. Come, introduce yourselves. Virginia, Bird, Samuel.
Hello, I'm Sam.
And Darby. Very nice, thank you. Look at this attractive and obviously perceptive crowd. This is the perfect place for us to hone our craft. Let's finish getting ready.
We're ready.
As I was saying, on behalf of WADA, the Wizarding Academy of Dramatic Arts, we present to you the tales of Beedle the Bard. We are a group of classically trained performers and puppeteers, constantly looking to perfect our artistry.
Well, we certainly don't do it for the money.
Absolutely not. We do not accept payment. This is about art. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wizarding world is filled with tales of courage,
Gallantry,
friendship, hope, and explosions! What? Oh. I meant love. And some of the most famous of those tales come from a man who lived over 500 years ago.
His name was Beedle the Bard, and he had one of the most luxuriant beards.
Samuel, I hardly think that they care about his beard.
His luxuriant beard. Truth be told, all the way to a Gringotts vault, stacked with galleons, and there is not a child raised in the Wizarding world today who doesn't know about the tales of Beedle the Bard.
What about the Warlock's fairy heart?
The Wizard of the Hopping Pot!
Rabbity!
And the cackling stump!
You know, I'm finished. I would like to continue before my patience runs out.
Would you look at that word?
What's that, eh?
Why, it's Beckett's patience running out! Sorry.
Let's do what we came here to do.
What's that? Right! Theatre.
Places. Well?
What story are we telling?
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tale is undoubtedly one with which you may be familiar. It concerns the fortunes of 3 brothers.
Wait!
What is it now?
Can I play one of the brothers? I never get to do it, always...
You could be the second brother, but be careful.
I'm always careful.
My fellow witches and wizards, everyone ready? We now present to you the tale of the 3 brothers.
There were once 3 brothers who were traveling along a lonely, winding road at twilight. In time, the brothers reached a river too treacherous to pass, but being learned in the magical arts, they simply waved their wands and made a bridge.
Before they could cross, however, they found their path blocked by a hooded figure. It was Death, and he felt cheated because travelers usually drowned in the river. But Death was cunning. He pretended to congratulate the 3 brothers upon their magic and said that each had earned a prize for having been clever enough to evade him.
The oldest brother, who was a combative man, asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence. A wand that must always win duels for its owner. So Death fashioned him one from an elder tree that grew nearby.
Then the second brother, who was an arrogant man, decided he wanted to humiliate Death still further and asked for the power to recall others from death. So Death picked up a stone from the riverbank and gave it to him.
Finally, Death turned to the third brother, a humble and wise man. He did not trust Death, so he asked for something that would enable him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death. And Death, most unwillingly, handed over his own cloak of invisibility. In due course, the brothers separated, each for his own destination.
The first brother travelled to a distant village, where he sought out a wizard with whom he had once quarrelled, and Naturally, with the Elder Wand as his weapon, he could not fail to win the duel that followed, leaving his enemy upon the floor, the oldest, where he boasted loudly of the powerful wand he had snatched from death himself, and of how it made him invincible. But that very night, another was imprint upon the oldest brother as he lay upon his bed, whereupon he stole the wand, and with it, the brother's life.
So Death took the first brother for his own.
Meanwhile, the second brother took the stone that had the power to recall the dead and turned it thrice in hand. To his amazement and his delight, the figure of a girl he had once hoped to marry, before her untimely death, appeared at once before him. Yet soon she turned sad and cold, for she did not belong in the mortal world. Driven mad with hopeless longing, the second brother took his own life, chose truly to join her.
And so Death took the second brother for his own. As for the third brother, Death searched for many years, but he was never able to find him. It was only when he had attained a great age that the youngest brother shed the cloak of invisibility and gave it to his son. As an old friend, and went with him gladly, departing this life as equals. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wizarding world is filled with tales of courage,
Gallantry,
friendship, hope, and
love.
bravo, Darby.
And now, I'd like to perform a short monologue.
Wonderful, Darby! But perhaps we should reserve your theatrical stylings for our next show. We must be off. Until next time, thank you, everyone!
We would like to give a huge shout out to our patrons for supporting us. If you are not a patron and wish to be, that link is in the link tree, as well as a link to our PayPal if you wish to make a one-time donation. Patreon members do get special access to Patreon-only posts, chats, and vlogs.
Hey all, thank you for joining us today on our adventure. If you're new, please consider subscribing and leave a like for the video. Please be sure to visit our friends' channels listed in the description below, and check out our link tree with all of our social media. If you wish to see more of our content, click that bell icon to be notified when we post or go live. Hope to see you on the next adventure.